Number 8, Oklahoma playing host to the Houston Cougars as we start out Week 4 highlights in the FGFL NCAA. Jamie Coffey, the quarterback for the Oklahoma Sooners, sacked early on. Houston would get a field goal on their ensuing drive, and then look at this, the turnover to the Oklahoma Sooners on the fumble. Not good for the Cougs. Oklahoma on that ensuing drive to end this first quarter. Here's Jamie Coffey throwing this thing deep into the end zone to Peyton Davis to go ahead and take the lead 7-3. But Cougars weren't giving up. Hit as he throws. What a dot to Jonathan Campbell for 33 yards. That got Houston in range, and on a 3rd and 2, nice little play-action pass to Taylor Reed for 16 yards. And then Vaughn across the middle will hit his wide receiver, Jordan Vaughn, with a good start to his game. He's dueling these number 8 Sooners, but Jamie Coffey in the second quarter finds Ross Wilson for a big touchdown. He was 8 of 8 to that point. There's the throw from Vaughn, and he is cut off and intercepted. That is just an amazing play by the linebacker, Robert Lucero. He's just a freshman. Here's Coffey looking for somewhere to go with the football. He is sacked by Montrell Francis. So a handoff here, and look at this. Bouncing off of tacklers is Corey Miller now. He didn't get a lot of opportunities in this football game, but look at the opportunities he did get. Another huge 12-yard run, and that sets Oklahoma up for a field goal. Later on, Jonathan Campbell making another big catch here in the fourth quarter, and then a really short throw that turns into a nice little gainer for Deloach. Then Vaughn looking for his man. Back of the end zone, it's Tyrell Winters. Vaughn with 38 passes. He completed 25 of them to that point. In a tie ball game going across the middle, looking for Winters. Hits him, and on 3rd and 6, it's just short of the sticks. And I didn't really mean to rhyme that, but Oklahoma ends up with the football on a 3rd and 4. It's a big play from Coffey. That gets them into enemy territory with 2:43 to go. A little pitch from Coffey, and that is going to be a huge run for KJ Agufo. The field goal attempt, however, is short, no good. So now Houston gets the opportunity to take the late lead. Vaughn going short of the sticks again. So now Coffey and the Oklahoma Sooner offense taking over. That's Davis for a big first down. Then Coffey right side, and out of bounds is Kevin Monken. Another field goal attempt here as time expires is no good. We go to overtime. Here's Vaughn throwing up the middle. That's complete down to the 7. And then Vaughn on a 3rd and goal finds his man. It is a receiver named Zach Boofy, I believe is his name. Here's the throw to Coffey. Throwing it out of bounds. No good. 4th down. Last chance for the Sooners. Coffey throwing this one, and ooh, what a big pickup. Gives them a new set of downs. Coffey again. This time he is dumped in the backfield. The Houston Cougars smell blood. Here's Coffey on a last chance, and it is an inaccurate pass over the middle. And the Houston Cougars and Jordan Vaughn will go ahead and win this game. 3 touchdowns for Jordan Vaughn. Zach Boofy is the receiver who caught the game-winning touchdown. Michael Brown with 77 yards and a touchdown. Montrell Francis with 8 tackles and that sack. Peyton Davis, 97 yards and a touchdown. Ross Wilson with 58 yards and a touchdown. He's just a freshman, that guy. Cornerback Derek Billings with 2 sacks from the cornerback position. That is huge. More Week 5 action in the FGFL. It's number 9 Ohio State taking on Wisconsin at Camp Randall Stadium. Cody Hayner getting the start for once, coming off of injury. Nice play to Jalen Brahms. Then, very next play here, 2nd and goal, it's Charles Burke getting the touchdown. Ohio State goes up 7-0. But Wisconsin not going to go to bed easy. Nico Amako with a nice catch there, but the kick is no good. Field goal no good there. Cody Hayner trying to take advantage. 1st and 10. Has all kinds of time back there to find his receiver, Jalen Brahms, downfield. Then Hayner Looking, 5:20 to go in the half, throwing, and he just couldn't get enough, throwing off balance to get it over the top, so it's intercepted Wisconsin. But luckily, the Wisconsin offense had nothing doing, and Cody Hayner going back the other way again. Tim Terrell, 11 yards. Then going to his receiver right there, Rod Gore, 11 yards as well. Hayner pump faking, throwing, and touchdown to Josh Byrd, who had a touchdown with Iafetta at quarterback as well a couple of weeks ago. There's Cody Hayner throwing deep right side. He was launching the ball all over the place, but he's got to stay set. Not great off balance. There's a beautiful throw to Tim Terrell. That would lead to a field goal. 17-0 in the third quarter. Look at Hayner finding another receiver deep, and Tim Terrell getting the benefits. Hayner's second touchdown of the day made it 24-0. Here's a beautiful throw, but unfortunately, receiver just couldn't come up with it. A little bit overthrown, I guess. So Roderick Foster, not the greatest quarterback out here in the Big Ten. There's another throw that could have been intercepted. J.C. Swishman having a very solid game. 4th and 8, last chance really for Wisconsin, and it's a sack play. They would get down there later on, but already at 24-3, and it's complete on 1st and 10 for another first down to Rasheen Salhudin. Now empty back set here, trying to get that touchdown across, and they do. Dan Andrews, Cody Hayner takes player of the game honors as Ohio State does pick up a 24-10 win. Hayner with 2 touchdowns, that 1 interception. Jalen Brahms, 3 catches for 80 yards. J.C. Swishman, very solid on defense, and the true freshman Garmin Jarrett for Ohio State, very, very impressive on the defensive line as well. Rasheen Salhudin was the only one really catching passes for the Wisconsin Badgers, and Dontavius Hazelton Jr. coming up with a pick. We move to a little ACC action in FGFL week number 5. Number 12, NC State playing host to Virginia Tech, who's undefeated so far, and you can see Virginia Tech coming out with that fire. Terrence Conway on a 27-yard reception, and then over there left side, look at the move to get the first down for Jared McBride, the running back, and then the handoff to Eric Coling, the fullback, and picking up the touchdown early. Virginia Tech later on has a 3rd and 7 and another big-time clutch play by Terrence Conway for 19 yards. Little play fake, throwing, and inside the 5-yard line to Josh Patterson. And Virginia Tech handoff here left side. Breaking the tackle is Jared McBride for the touchdown. 14-zip Virginia Tech. NC State had to wake up, and they did. Andrew Harvey with a 25-yard reception there. Then look at the read option play as the quarterback going all the way to the house. It's Adam Duckett for a 22-yard rushing score. Virginia Tech would have to respond, and look at this. A little quarterback draw, but it's fumbled. Picked up NC State going the other way. So now NC State and Duckett throwing right side. Big completion to Devin Berkeley. That led a long field goal, 51 yards, no good there. So here's Duckett looking deep, and he finds his man in the end zone for the touchdown. Tie ball game, and look at this. Big kick by the Virginia Tech kicker. I believe that was 51 yards. Huge kick. Here's a throw left side. Duckett incomplete. Uncatchable ball, but hey, it is a pass interference on Darius Edmonds. I didn't see any interference there, but how would it affect this game? There's a knockdown by Mephi Battle. Very nice deflection, but tie ball game. NC State with the field goal on that drive thanks to the penalty. And then look at this, breaking all kinds of tackles is Jalen Williamson. Here's the throw, right side. That is complete. Ted Goldich with a 17-yard reception, and with 2 seconds on the clock, NC State able to put the game-winning field goal in, coming back all the way from down 14-0 to win this game 20-17 As you can see, Devin Berkeley, huge game for the freshman wide receiver. Might be something to look at down the line. Adam Duckett with 257 passing yards, 26 rushing yards. NC State with some really nice blockers in this game. Marvin Harris with 2 sacks. Jared McBride did a lot of things both in the rushing and passing game. And Andrew Anderson with a sack. Chris Rodriguez with a sack and 2 deflections from the strong safety position. Chance Lambert, 2 fumbles, one of them lost. Number 6, UCLA visiting number 16 Stanford in Week 5 action, and UCLA's got a very highly touted quarterback in David James, and there he is dotting up the defense early. J-Ron Wesley on the receiving end there, and then James is brought down. Pressure coming from the Stanford defense and Josh Guest, who is a highly touted edge rusher. Here's the throw by the quarterback of Stanford, and he's intercepted early on. That's Chance Vest, and he's just not really one of the higher touted quarterbacks in the Pac-12. There goes David James on a run, 29 yards, the dual threat quarterback. Just getting it done here early. There's a wide open play. You could say check down all you want, but you gotta throw to the wide open man. 15 yards there, and then a dot right here into traffic. J-Ron Wesley just can't get into the end zone, but UCLA going for it. 4th and goal. Big throw, big catch. Malik McDougal. David James, 6 of 6. And rushing the football well. There's the throw underneath. Burdett Moore for 8 yards. Stanford on the move here with Chance Vest. He will find another open receiver in Brian White for 11 yards. And then right when they need it the most on 3rd down, another short completion. This one, Corbin Fairchild. That will give Vest a chance. Another completion and barely picking up the first downs, Burdett Moore. So now deep into the red zone, and Chance Vest going to take it upon himself to get that 1st and goal. 3rd and goal later, the throw to the end zone is complete as Chance Vest ends up leading a very nice scoring drive, very methodical. Here's David James. He's not going methodical. He's going for it all. Look at this. Finally brought down is J-Ron Wesley, but a very nice play there. And then David James is brought down by the Stanford defense, and it's a fumble. But recovered by UCLA, they'd get a field goal. Stanford going fake punt on 4th and 2. Another fumble. And that one would go back to UCLA with good field position. David James with a very nice touch pass inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one. And then David James dotting one across the middle of the Hassan Torrance. And last play of the 3rd quarter, trying to float that one over the top. It's intercepted by Stort Lynch, who was having a very good day. Here's a little toss on the option, and look at this. Fullback Dante Hall with a huge 26-yard run. Here's a big throw from Chance Vest downfield, and that one's incomplete. And then on 4th and 7, Chance Vest again launching this one, and again hitting the receiver's hands incomplete. David James wanting to put this game to rest. He will pick up the first down of 8 yards. And a field goal up and good. A 16-7 lead for UCLA. Stanford's last chances here. Big throw to Steven Sanchez, 34 yards. And then Chance Vest down the left side, hitting his receiver inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal here. Chance Vest looking end zone, knocked away and intercepted by Lee Barrett, a freshman player. We'll be on the lookout for him in the future. J-Ron Wesley, 3 catches, 78 yards. Torrance, the sophomore redshirt, 4 catches, 47. Henry Slaughter, the senior redshirt left guard, 5 pancakes, no sacks allowed. Tyler again with an interception and deflection in this game as well. 2 picks for Chance Vest. David James, just that one blemish on his day. Stort Lynch had a wonderful game, though. And Josh Guest, 5 TFLs and 3 sacks.